April 1, 1351, 4:00 a.m. A dank hut in Norfolk, England. You bolt upright on a flea-ridden straw mattress, heart pounding from a nightmare that feels all too real, because it is. The air is thick with smoke from the dying peat fire, mingled with the stench of unwashed bodies and last night's chamber pot overflow. No cozy duvet, no memory foam, just a lumpy sack stuffed with hay that's more bugs than bedding. Your back aches from the cold dirt floor. Your skin itches from lice bites that feel like fire ants dancing under your tunic. The rooster crows like a demon alarm and the bailiff's distant horn blasts. Rise, ye worthless serfs, the Lord's fields await, or it's the pillory for slackers. Your name is Tom the Plowman, 31 years old, elderly by local standards, with rotting gums, scarred hands from frostbite, and a wife who's birthed 8 kids, 5 buried before age 3. Think your alarm clock is cruel. Imagine surviving one full day in the 14th century, the dark ages that weren't just dark, but a daily gauntlet of grime, graft, and grave peril. By nightfall, you'll be screaming for a DeLorean back to your heated apartment, streaming services, and flush toilets. This isn't the chivalric romance of King Arthur or the glossy feasts of Game of Thrones. It's the raw, relentless grind that turned humans into survivors, forging the modern world on a foundation of suffering. Let's endure it hour by hour, from dawn's despair to midnight's terror, and see if your modern softness could handle even half. 4:00 a.m., the wake-up that wrecks your will. The hut is a single room, 12 x 15 feet, walls of wattle twigs woven with mud leaking cold drafts like a sieve. No glass windows, just shutters that bang in the wind. You share the space with your wife, Edith, married at 14, now 28, looking 50 from ceaseless toil, your surviving kids ages 4, 7, 9, a goat for milk and warmth, and chickens pecking at your feet. The floor, packed earth, slick with mud from yesterday's rain. Rats scurry in the thatch roof, your alarm system against thieves. You grope for your tunic, coarse wool unwashed for months, patched with scraps from a dead neighbor's shirt. No underwear, that's for nobles. Your pants, loose breeches tied with string, chafing your skin raw. Feet slip into wooden clogs, splintery, no socks, blisters guaranteed by noon. Edith lights a tallow candle, sheep fat wick, it sputters, stinking like rotting meat. Your 7-year-old son, little Will, coughs wetly, probably the ague again. No thermometer, fevers are humors out of balance. Breakfast, Edith hands you a chunk of rye bread, black and hard as stone, baked last Sunday in the communal oven. Lord takes a cut. Its gritty millstones grind pebbles into the flour, wearing your teeth to nubs by 30. Dip it in small ale, weak beer, 1% alcohol, your coffee equivalent. Water from the well, contaminated with cow dung and cholera, ales boiled safer. Kids drink it too, your 4-year-old daughter sips hers from a wooden mug. Historian fact, peasants guzzled 1-2 gallons of ale daily, hydration and calories in one. No coffee or tea, that's centuries away. Calories, 1,200 from bread ale. Malnutrition's your shadow, scurvy from no fruit, rickets from no sun. Kiss Edith, she's off to spin wool for the Lord, unpaid labor or fined. The kids, oldest to the fields with you, youngest minds the goat. Step outside, fog like pea soup reeking of manure. Village of 200 souls, half died in last year's famine. Life expectancy, 35 for men, 30 for women. Black Death lurks, 1,348-49, killed 60 million in Europe, 50% of your continent. Your cough, pray it's not the start. 5:00 a.m. The plow's punishment, backbreaking dawn labor. You yoke 2 oxen, scrawny beasts shared with neighbors, to a wooden ard plow. No iron blade, rusts in wet soil. The field, a strip in the open system. Yours is 1 2-acre rocky clay fighting every furrow. Task, plow it before noon, 21,780 square feet. Push the plow, oxen pull unevenly. Mud sucks at your clogs, rain starts, hypothermia risk. Burn 2,000 calories by 8 a.m. Blisters burst, hands bleed. The Lord owns the land, you're a villain, bound like a slave. Taxes, corvée, 3 days week on his domain, plus boon work extra during harvest. Bailiff watches from horseback, whip ready. Faster, Tom, or no ale ration. Slack, find 1 penny, day's wage, or stocks tomorrow. Kids help, 9-year-old scatters seeds by hand, no gloves, frostbitten fingers. 7-year-old leads oxen, no school literacies for priests, 1% rate. Real manor record, 1350. Tom at plow failed boon work, fined 3d or 12 lashes at cross. Harvest, 16-hour days, reaping with sickles, bent back permanent. Bad year, famine, eat bark, boil shoes, 1348 famine, villages 8 cats, dogs, children. 9:00 a.m. The mid-morning misery, accidents and ailments. Plow hits rock, splinter in eye, no glasses, vision blurry from smoke. Bailiff yells, work through it. Your son's cough worsens, consumption, no hospital. Village wise woman brews tansy tea, toxic, causes seizures. Cost, a chicken month's protein. Common ailments: scurvy, gums bleed, teeth fall, no vitamins. Rickets, bowed legs from no sun, vitamin D. Flux dysentery, bloody diarrhea, kills 20% yearly. Healer, barber surgeon with rusty tools, bloodletting for everything, cut vein, drain pint, infection, amputate with saw, no anesthesia, bite a stick, survival 30%. Stat 30% child mortality by age 5, your family lost 3 graves unmarked in churchyard. 12:00 p.m. the noon nausea, pottage and pestilence. Break under a hedge. Lunch, pottage, watery veg stew, turnips, leeks boiled in unwashed pot for days, weevils swim in it, fish 'em out or crunch for protein. Bread's moldy ergot fungus causes hallucinations, St. Anthony's fire, burning limbs, gangrene, whole villages went mad from bad rye. Drink from stream, cholera risk, ale's safer but you're lightheaded, flies buzz, one lands in stew, typhus carrier, eat anyway. No McDonald's, no variety, meat, rare, rotten if gotten, no fridge, fish, salted, smells like death, 5-second rule, 5-day rule, pick it up, brush off maggots. Historian fact, peasants ate 2 pounds bread daily, dense, stone ground, tooth breaker. 1:00 p.m. the afternoon atrocity, trades of torment. Back to plowing alternatives. Blacksmith, inhale fumes, burn daily, black lung by 35. Tanner, soak hides in urine dung, yellow skin, lifelong stink. Gong farmer, scoop cesspits at night, paid for X average, banned from society. Apprentices, age 7, 14 years of beatings, 12-hour days. No child labor laws, mines claim kids' limbs. Your daughter 8, scavenges wood, slips, breaks arm, healer sets it with splint, crooked forever, cost 2 pence, starve tomorrow. 4:00 p.m. the dusk drudge, home to heartache. Sun dips, trudge home, supper, more pottage, fires low, woods scarce, lord owns forests, poach equals hanging, eat by rushlight, read in fat, stinks like burning hair. Kids play in street sewage, playmates die weekly. Wife's exhausted from laundry, boil in urine, ammonia cleaner, no privacy, one room for all, sex, kids watch. Religion, mandatory church, miss mass, fined, priest preaches hellfire, you tithe 10%, starve or sin. 7:00 p.m. the evening evil, crime and cruelty. Neighbor accuses theft. No police, night watchman, drunk grandpa shouts stop thief, mob chases, caught, trial by ordeal, hot iron, carry 9 feet, wound festers, guilty, hanged at crossroads, crowds picnic. Over 200 death penalty crimes, stealing bread, cutting trees, drawing and quartering, dragged, hanged, gutted alive for treason, women, ducking stool, dunked for gossip, drown or freeze. Thieves' guilds thrive, highwaymen rob your hut, no locks bar the door. 10:00 p.m. the midnight madness, superstition and shadows. Blow out candle, tallow scarce, darkness absolute, kids whisper of witches, ergot hallucinations make neighbors fly, eclipse, world-ending panic riots. Plague bell tolls distant, rats scratch walls, black death carriers, cough worsens, pray to saints, no God answers, sleep fitful, fleas feast, goat kicks, dream of escape, wake to tomorrow's repeat. The breaking point, why you'd quit by noon. Medievals endured no choice, you'd shatter. Expanded stats. Child mortality, 30-50% by 5 disease starvation. Work 300 days year, 12-16 hours. Famine 1 in 5 years, eat leather, grass, corpses. Plague killed 60 million, 30-60% Europe. Executions, 200 plus crimes equals death, 50,000 hanged in England, 1,500, 1,800. Hygiene bath 2x year, lice universal. Legacy, the crucible that forged modernity. Medieval horrors sparked the Renaissance, printing press, science, rights, Black Death.